Simply Done, the podcast network.
Is anyone heard from him?
This is as unprofessional as it gets.
Well, I'm just concerned that he's okay.
You know what? I hope he's not. Because I swear
you
to
don't
God.
mean that.
No. I do
mean
mean that. You have a chance in life, which is this podcast. It's his only break in fucking life, and he doesn't show up.
What if you had only one chance, one thing in life? What would you do? That's the beginning of that Eminem song.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is that other song.
Coming to you pre-recorded from Simply Don, the podcast network studios at a secret location in West Hollywood, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. Hi, once again, I'm your pal Don.
I'm Walter.
And there's someone missing. An unprofessional fuck.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. It's Perry. He went to a car show. And I don't know where he is, this fucking idiot.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
When you say it's a car show, is it like you go inside a car and you see a show in there? Or is this like it's a show where there's cars in the show?
Well, right now I'm so pissed. I don't have time to even listen to this. I really don't.
And me too.
What do you mean you two? You're the one talking.
Well, I'm just trying to keep from dead air. You know, it's weird when you're on the radio and you hear dead air like this. You hear nothing for a second. And then they just put a song on, and then the DJ comes back. He's like, hey, the next song comes. I was like,
well, we don't
hey,
have songs.
What about that dead air before? You're not even talking about it. That was wild, man. You're not even talking about it.
We don't have any music to put on
This is the sort of stuff I think about when I think about pop culture in my own personal life.
Well, that's what this show specializes in, and I got to tell you the truth. I'm really pissed off that Perry isn't here.
You know, we're pretty good.
We're good together.
But we're like the big two.
Yeah, we need a third person. Mary Jane?
Hello, I'm here.
You know, I'll tell you this. It gives me a chance to say something nice about Mary Jane because Mary Jane has been here at every single show we've ever had.
Producer.
She works her ass off, and I just want to maybe say in front of everybody now that we've got a little time.
Wait a second. Are you going to... Holy cow. Hold on, folks. Wait. Don't say anything. Hold on a second.
I'm not.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go rent some dubs because I'm going to let those loose as soon as this happens.
No. I wasn't going to do that. I was just saying you really do a wonderful job, and I think the people out there should know that.
Thank you.
And?
Mole, stop it. I'm a professional bachelor.
Oh, is that right?
I can't put Mary Jane through my lifestyle.
Is that right?
There's lots of things that go on that you don't even know about me.
Can you tell us some? Because that would be your personal life, and that's what we talk about on the Big Three Podcast. I think everybody would be really interested to hear what things we don't know about your relationship with Mary Jane, unless you could figure out a third person who could be in the show.
Well, when I first met him, he said he's like a stripper.
No, that's not entirely true, Mary Jane. I did say that, but you're kind of taking it out of context. What I said exactly and where this came up was when you first met me, we were talking about my act, which is pretty disgusting. And I talk to women during my act, not off stage, but during the act. What I said to you, if it makes any sense, that's the way I am on stage, not off stage. I think at one point when you were getting, let's say, bored, we'll say bored with the way I behaved on stage, I said to you, well, this is what I was doing when you met me, and I compared myself to a stripper. If you meet somebody and they start stripping after you meet them, well, then you have something to say because then they're changing their lifestyle from when you met them. But I was acting like a frickin' idiot before you met me, so I couldn't change my entire act. And that's what was kind of said, and that's why I compared myself to a stripper.
Well, at the Comedy Store, when he's on stage, he deals with a lot of different types of ladies. And so it's like he's a stripper.
He's like Magic Mike.
You can't expect to change a stripper if you met them as a stripper.
Okay, let's
You know,
not
I
talk
gotta tell you
about my
something.
own
I think
personal
Mary
life.
Jane is doing great as the third person in the big three. What do you think, Dan?
I got to tell you the God's honest truth. I think she puts pressure on me that I don't need. You know who we could get as a third person to replace
There's
Barry?
nobody else.
Well, what about our sound guy, Vince?
Oh, Vince would never do it.
Let's find out. Vince! Come here, Vince!
Hey, it's Vince.
Hey, Vince, come on in.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, Don?
Get over there. Yo, what's this new jacket? Oh, sorry, it's a habit.
You don't have a fanny pack. Where's that?
I gotta go get one.
Put on your cans.
Well, welcome, Vince. This is your first time coming on the show. You've been a very big help to the show, and people don't get to hear from you very often. Tell us something about you. Like, for instance, Vince, we know really nothing about you, not even your last name. What is your last name?
Freeman.
Freeman. Like Freeman?
Yes.
Like Aaron Freeman, formerly of Ween, now solo.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Gene Ween.
Why don't you tell us something interesting about yourself, Vince?
Okay. Well, I
Get close to the fucking mic!
He's right. You know what, though? You know what? If he's going to be Scaremaster, could I ask you a question? Do you blow a bunch of dudes?
Not
Do you? You know, instead of like going the normal route and you just telling us things about yourself, how about 60 seconds with Vince? Go!
Well, let's see. There's Scary Perry skateboards.
Talk about Terrifying Tim, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but if you want a better skateboard, there's the Terrifying Tim board, and there's all kinds. I don't even know how many there are, but they're really good. And you just have to go on his network and you can find them. They're the best thing ever.
I think he's doing pretty good, dude.
Okay, he's got about 40 seconds left.
Oh, sorry. But
No,
yes,
no.
and
Sell your own skateboard. Sell your own.
Oh, well, there's Vince's skateboards. They're pretty good.
You have Vince's skateboards?
I do.
Do you really? Or is that a bullshit thing trying to be funny?
We're just saying.
Let
yes,
me just tell you something, Vince. This is a professional show, and when you come out here, you have to act with a little bit of professionalism. I got to tell you the truth. We haven't even finished your 60 seconds with Vince, and this is maybe the worst thing I've ever been involved with in my history of broadcast podcast. Stop! Why don't you go back to your sound booth?
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, okay.
All right, real
I think
quick.
the jury's still out. Can we try pop culture?
Why doesn't he tell us about a movie or ladies he womanized?
Or talk about Mary Jane and Dan's relationship?
Okay, listen. Let's just stop right here. Maybe we should just end this show. Maybe today's show should be a lot shorter than normal. Vince, you're terrible. Never come out here again. If I ever say come out here and tell us some stuff, remind me of this day. We don't know anything about you except that you're a free man.
Okay.
Can you tell us one thing about you that's interesting?
I built a telescope.
Whoa, no way.
Nerd.
I know.
That's your major accomplishment in life. You built a telescope.
Well, it took 80 hours, so that's probably the biggest.
I got to tell you the truth. I didn't think anybody could make Perry look interesting. Vince,
Let me say something.
You've
I'm going to
done
stick
that.
up for Vince for a second. Everybody in this town looks up to Vince.
why is that?
He's a window washer. I saw that on Bazooka Joe.
So you're taking a Bazooka Joe story
And
you're
I
relating to
evolved it
Vince?
to be about Vince.
I don't think that that's funny. I got to tell you the truth.
It's funny because it's true.
All right, it's not funny. There's nothing funny about it. All right, Vince.
I just graduated from AFI. Does that count?
That's an awesome thing.
That's
Graduated from Adventure Fun Institute.
Yes.
I should say this.
He can whistle. Have you heard him whistle? Whistle that tune you were whistling.
Okay, stop. Let's do this. It's 11 days until Christmas, and
My
when
true love gave to me.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Today, when this show starts airing, it will be 11 days till Christmas, and who knows? Maybe this is it. Maybe Perry doesn't show up, and we never have a show again. So if we don't, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. Vince, get the fuck out. Just get back to the sound booth.
Sorry, Don.
Doesn't really seem in the spirit of the season.
Where's your fanny pack?
Hey, cut it out. What are you doing?
You did great. I think you did great. He's at least as good as the last guy.
I got to tell you something. I really don't know what to do from here.
Why don't we talk about where Christmas comes from?
What do you mean?
like we're the beginning of Christmas.
I think I've always said this. I think that when I'm sitting with you, Mole, and it's just the two of us, I really get a weird vibe.
Yeah. Like,
It's-
what are we doing?
Like, why?
Yeah.
This is actually saying we might be a little nuts ourselves.
What are you, like a little? Hey, let me tell you what's going on with Junior Moventions, man. The
Okay.
the one guy, Andy Soto, sent in. Little Andy Soto sent in one thing. It was called Tic Tac Tacs. They're tacs that taste like Tic Tacs. They're Tic Tacs, but they look like they're like tacs, but they're real tacs, but they taste like Tic Tacs. So again, it wasn't really like a game piece that looked like candy and tasted like candy for candy game pieces. I don't think he really got the assignment right, but it was a really good idea. He also had one that was not at all. It was a laser boy. It was a lazy boy that shot lasers. But I don't know what to do with that.
Okay. It seems to be terrible ideas.
Well, the kid's like 4 years old.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's a terrible idea. Well, it doesn't look as if Perry's going to be here today, and we should just close things out a little bit early. What do you think, Mole?
Dan, I got to tell you, I think the show's going okay.
Okay, well, I don't. I mean, Vince was maybe the worst thing I've ever seen on podcast, and
I think he might be the best thing I've seen on broadcast podcast.
I disagree, and I think that, honestly, we should just close it out today.
Well, you know what? Maybe you're right, but I will tell you this. It might be the best show we've ever done.
What?
That's what some people are saying.
No. Well, anyway, if you want to get in touch with us on the social networks, you can get in touch with me on Facebook at Don Barris, Perry F. Caravello, that's Karvello. Why does that seem different?
I guess he's not here to respond to it.
Oh. Walter Molininski, you're at Walter Molininski.
On Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, John Quincy Adams.
And I'm on Twitter, too.
What?
The real Molinsky.
Really, that's your name?
That's my name.
You know that Hugh A. Craig?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
gets
how
in
got-
everything. He's a huge hacker.
He's the best in the world.
He is the best hacker.
And he got into your Simply Dan too.
Yep.
So
And guess, yeah, not now some.
if you get that, that's not Mole anymore. That's Hugh A. Craig.
Or the
the
whatever
third.
Malaysian kid he sold it to for 25 cents.
Well, we'll find out.
You know how that stuff works. The real Molinsky. But I don't know how it works. I did some tweeting.
Did you? I'm at the Comedy Store every night, and on Monday nights it's the Ding Dong Show. So come on down to that.
And
That's-
you can reach me on Facebook.
yeah. Okay.
And now
Oh,
on Twitter.
Wait a minute.
I've been-
What the fuck?
Scaremaster, what's going on? Oh my God, we're
Where
wrapping
the
up.
fuck have you been?
The fucking auto show.
We're wrapping the show up, dude.
Oh, you come in the last second?
What?
A little unprofessional, Perry.
Oh, yeah, right.
How do you figure it's not?
Why weren't you here in time?
Time was what I was told. 5:30.
So I don't know. Do we do part of a show? We've already done most of it. Should we add Perry at all in there?
Scaremaster, what happened? You should have heard all the stuff we were talking about you.
Yeah, I'm probably talking about me, huh?
Just a little bit, but mostly, I got to tell you something.
What?
Vince kind of blew you out of the water, dude.
No, I'll tell you this. I think Vince was absolutely terrible.
I don't know.
He was really an embarrassment. He went to AFI. What do they teach him there? How not to do anything right?
If I don't know.
Somebody sent me this in the mail.
What is it?
It's supposed to be a $10 shout out, but it isn't.
Well, let's do 60 seconds with Perry. Go!
Go! Asshole. www.scaryperryskateboards.com. That's www.scaryp as in Peter
You know, Vince did the he did the 60 seconds with Vince before,
But he was terrible.
But
Let
this-
Perry do his.
but he also
Shut up!
he advertised.
Shut up!
He advertised his boy.
Shut up!
What did I do?
Shut the fuck up!
Sit down. Perry, sit down. Perry, sit down. Perry, sit down, please. You're making a fool of yourself. He did push your boards. That was a nice thing that Vince did.
Scary Perry
Vince
skateboards.
got out there and he started
Scary
talking about
Perry-
Scary Perry skateboards and
SCARY
terrifying Tim boards.
SK the number 8
He did mention
and
terrifying Tim.
boards.com.
He mentioned how many terrifying Tim boards there are.
There's no reason for me to be here. Get me out of here.
Stop! That was 60 Seconds with Perry. Well, Perry, where were you, man?
At the auto show.
Why are
you
you
see?
so late?
I'm on time.
No, you're not. You're supposed
5:30.
No, dude, it got moved
No.
up. It got
Yeah.
moved
Got
up.
moved up what, this morning?
No.
Perry, this should be the most important thing in your life.
It is.
What are you going to an auto show for then? On the day of a show?
The last day of the auto show.
What was
I'm
your-
here on time.
What was
No,
your
you're not.
5:30.
You're supposed to be here at 4:30.
What? I didn't find out that until till I left the auto show.
You have to be on your toes, Perry. Do you,
I'm always on my toes.
do you know what a
With you, always on my toes.
Do you know what a cell phone is? You carry one of those, people can reach you.
Why don't you give everyone your cell phone
It's
number
right
on the
here.
show?
You want to give everybody your cell phone number?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, by the way, speaking of
Yeah,
shutting my fucking
Here-
mouth.
here's my
Perry,
cell phone number. Scary Perry Skateboards.
No, you're not allowed to do that. You had 60 seconds with Perry.
He's just gonna cut it out.
I'm just-
The number
He's
8
just gonna cut it
and
out.
boards.com.
He's just going to cut
Okay.
it out.
Cut it out and fuck off, bitch.
Vince already talked about you a little bit. All right, listen. Here's the thing that I'm a little upset with. You don't know the difference between
Right.
Being told what time to be on time.
Do you want to
and
listen to
not
me?
being
Do you want to
told
listen to me?
what time
Do
be
you
on
want to
time.
listen to me?
Yeah, you never call me and say, "Oh,
Do
be here a
you
little
want to
early."
listen to me, or do you want to talk over me?
I'll
We're
talk
not
over
even
you because
talking
you're
about that.
fucking wrong.
No, we're not talking about that, and I am not wrong.
You are wrong because you're fired if you aren't wrong.
You're going to fire me.
I'm firing you, the boss. You're fired.
Well, maybe I should fire you after this phone call that I received. Because as I tried to say to you before I was so rudely interrupted, what we do here is we have some fun here. We joke. We kind of give each other a ribbing while we're here.
We talk
And
about
then-
our own
other, you
personal
mean-
lives and pop culture.
Ab-
Absolutely.
give
That's
me
what we
ribbing.
specialize in. But when we leave here, we go back into our normal character. Well, last week, I believe you started bragging about which family member gave the best blowjobs, and it got into a heated discussion by the
I did
end.
not brag about any family member.
I don't remember
'cause I
exactly
don't
what happened.
know
I don't remember
any
what
family
happened.
members.
I don't know what happened. What I do know is this, is that I would.
God. You're such a fucking
You
pervert.
called me with this message. Would you play that for us, please?
Hello, it's United States calling. Are we reaching?
Quincy,
Mr. Adams.
Quincy.
There seems to be a man answering. Just the way I like it. Little Pink Floyd.
So what's going on, Mr. Adams?
Well, I'm in a bit of a small pickle.
Gherkin?
More like a cornichon.
Adams, you are classy.
And sassy. But first, before I get into my probs, how is everyone doing? Scaremaster, please, for a moment, do not yell at me about a sequel for one moment. Just say hello to me like
Hello,
a gentleman.
Mr. Adams.
Yeah, that's nice.
There we are. Now, let me quickly ask all of you, what are our thoughts on possibly this year doing a holiday show?
No,
Perry
Perry
can't
can't
do
do
it 'cause of his
it.
beliefs.
He hates God.
He doesn't believe in anything.
Now, listen. No squabbling. How's about this? A big three, non-denominational, celebrational. We keep it loose like a drunk swabby during Fleet Week. We'll put together the deets, but do this. Think on it.
So what's the problem?
Well, I will tell you, the problem. What my problem is, it's rather a personal matter, but I do need Walter to come over to my flat and lend me a hand ASAP. I'm in a bit of a bind.
Oh, like that leather thing I had to help you out of that
Well,
time?
no, not like that. Well, sort of like that, but listen, this could be a hoot. Now, get over here pronto.
No, Mr. Adams, we're in the middle of a podcast. Perry already
Oh,
fucked up.
you're still doing
Oh,
this
they're
show.
blaming me
It seems
for
as if you're running a
bullshit.
bit tardy. Was Perry late again?
Yep, he always
Late
is
again. I'm
unprofessional.
always on time.
No,
Wait,
you're not.
John,
you were
John,
today.
hold on a second. John hasn't even done his
I'm
thing.
always
Not
on
yet
time,
some
you
joke. I
fucks.
know.
Joke,
Are
do
we
a joke.
ready? What is Mr. Ghost's favorite web browser?
Google. Was that left over from Halloween?
Yes, indeed it was. It was a leftover. Yes, I'm guilty. Yes.
Mr. Adams, what are we going to do if Mole leaves the show right now? How are we going to handle that?
Why don't you pass the time by playing a little solitaire?
I understand. I am on the way.
Yes.
I am on the way. Must be
Come
now.
to me, Walter. Come to me. Toodles to the rest of you.
Ciao.
Play a little solitaire, Queen of Hearts. Play a little solitaire.
What are you talking
Queen of
about,
Hearts.
Mole?
Queen of Hearts.
What are you, hypnotized?
I have to go help Mr. Adams, John Adams.
Solitaire? What's this
Hold on,
solitaire bullshit?
hold on. Stay right there for a
He's
second,
been
Mole.
hypnotized.
Yeah, you can tell that too. It's pretty obvious.
Totally.
He said the Queen of Hearts. How does that have anything to do with this? Let me see something. Mole.
Walter,
Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
what does that mean?
Do as I say.
Yes. What do you want me to do?
I want you to sit here at the podcast.
But I got to go help Mr. Adams.
Okay, you will do that after the podcast. Queen of
After the
Hearts.
podcast.
Queen of Hearts. We're almost done as it is. Try to say something to him. I'm going to get him some water.
I
Say
don't know.
something to him.
Mole.
Yes.
Well, so what's going on? What's with the solitaire game?
Queen of Hearts.
Ace of spades. Ace of diamonds. King of diamonds.
Bingo.
I won? Bingo? We're not playing bingo. We're playing solitaire.
The only game in town where every road that leads you down.
Down the where?
The only game in town where every road that takes you down.
The only road that takes you down. Down the where?
Here it is. This is wedding cake vodka. I want you to take a sip of this.
Okay. Whoa.
Queen of
Whoa.
Hearts.
What's going on, guys?
You okay?
Yeah, man. What the heck just happened? What just happened?
Okay, we're about to play
Did
this.
you guys just do something? Did you just put something in my drink or something? What'd you do, Scaremaster? What'd you
I
do?
was waiting for your...
No, what did you just do,
You
dude?
made a remark about Queen of Hearts
Yeah.
Don't say Queen of Hearts.
in solitaire.
All right, let's, are we doing the podcast?
Okay, Mole.
Yes.
You said Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Must help Adam.
Mole. Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Have a hit of this.
Must help Adams.
Okay, don't say that line again. Whatever you do.
Whoa, what is going on here?
Seriously.
Oh, stop messing with my head.
We were about to hear a message that Perry left me after
And
last
and
week's
then we
show.
heard John Quincy Adams call
Yeah.
instead of that.
Will you play that for us, please?
I don't know why I didn't think of this while I was on the show. But the only relative of mine that sucks the best cock is Mama Barris! The most embarrassing Barris ever! Oh!
That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. You embarrass me, so why can't I embarrass you?
How did I embarrass you? By
You're
on
always
this show
embarrassing
when we
me.
give each other the ribs?
You always embarrass me.
This show's known for its quick wit
And pop culture.
And bullshit.
in our own personal lives.
Stuff that you're not supposed to know about my personal life.
Like what?
You know.
Tell
like
us.
his lawsuit against the Catholic Church, the United States of America, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, things like that. We're not supposed to know because he doesn't share anything with us.
Scaremaster,
It's none
you
of
did a
your
great job.
business.
You did a great job recently describing the problem with tarps. Can you do me a favor and explain what's happening with the fiscal cliff to both me and the
I don't
listeners?
understand that shit.
Okay, but just whatever you can tell us.
I don't understand it, so that's why I don't know it.
Then why would you bring it up before?
I never did.
Is it time for $10 shout-outs?
That's what I was just about to do. Well, Perry, if you're not going to say anything, you know what we should get to? Something a little more important. This is a segment of the show where you, the person in any town USA, can tell us what's on your mind by sending us a $10 shout-out.
$10 shout out.
Now, if you've never heard the $10 shout-out before, this is where, as I said, you can get in touch with us, tell us what's on your mind in a very short, how would you describe it, Mole?
Like a letter.
Right, but I guess like a paragraph in a letter.
Yeah, like a short paragraph.
And you send $10 to us. There's no checks. There's no money orders. That's straight cash, homie. And you send it to $10 shout out, care of Don Barris, 7510 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California, 90046. Now, you'll send that. We've got a couple $10 shout outs today. So let's go through these as quickly as possible. All right, this one says, Dear Big Three.
Can I read it?
No, it says, Don, please read. Attention, Big Three, or should I say Don and Mole. I'm a huge fan of Windy City Heat, as well as the Big Three podcast. Not only is it the greatest podcast about personal lives and pop culture, I would dare to say the greatest podcast, period. Now, I think that's starting off a pretty damn
nice
good
compliment.
letter.
Wow.
However, as a loyal fan and avid listener, I must bring to your attention that I feel your lives may be in danger. Why, you ask? I believe that Perry Caravello is a murderer.
What?
Again. See?
Let's reveal the list, shall we? First of all, he killed a poor innocent child named Nathaniel.
Oh, God.
And for
I never
what?
met this child. I don't know anything about this child.
Stop making
Well, wait a
it
minute.
worse.
It's
Stop
going in.
making it worse, Scaremaster.
It's going into something that
Stop
makes a
always
lot of
making it
sense.
worse.
I've never heard this evidence. Why, they're saying? So he can have relations with Nathaniel's mother and put a sick, twisted episode of Perry's sexcapades. Is that what you're doing?
Whoa.
I don't even know who
Did
this
she work
person
at
is.
Lucky's?
Next, I believe he was responsible for pulling the plug on his own father, Cookie Caramello,
What?
a plan I feel that backfired. So in order to fulfill his bloodlust, he killed his friend Eric at Big Bear,
Whoa.
a
I
case
didn't
which
kill
authorities have concluded was some sort of religious sacrifice crossed with a
Bullshit.
lover's quarrel.
Whoa.
Fuck off, faggot.
We don't know this guy's gay. There's nothing that says that he's gay in here. Next on the
I'm not
Killmasters hit list was Hank Greenberg. Some believe that Mr. Greenberg
Oh.
knew too much, and he had to be eliminated. What did he know about you?
I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
We
Hank
haven't
Greenberg
seen
went
Hank
out of the
Greenberg,
country
and we haven't seen him forever.
since he left the country.
What else does it say?
Like most serial killers who finally honed their skills, Perry continued to kill, this time admitting to killing those poor people in the movie theater and on the beach as well.
What?
I don't know what that means either.
What movie theater?
Maybe
And
he's
what
talking
beaches?
maybe he's talking about that one where the guy went to Batman Returns opening night.
In fucking Colorado?
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with that.
Do you know
fucking
where
murder.
Colorado is?
Yeah.
Okay, see, so that gives maybe credibility to this guy's story.
Shut up.
In a surprise to absolutely nobody, a basic no-brainer, Perry, in a jealous rage, killed an American hero and skateboard enthusiast, terrifying Tim Berbidi.
Oh,
He's not an
Basically,
American
because
hero.
Tim was a better skater,
no.
better
He
actor,
was a
and better
skateboard.
all-round dude.
He's a piece of
I can
shit.
see why Perry has the moniker Scaremaster, because I'm scared and I'm worried for you, Don and Mole. Most serial killers usually murder prostitutes or even homeless. Perry turned his thirst for
You're a monster.
taking
You're a
lives
monster.
onto judges. He has killed one and possibly maybe more California state judges. Eyewitnesses have said the Killmaster will raise one eyebrow, meaning that you're going to die. Wait a minute, you did that in Windy City Heat, and you're doing it to me right now. And then he goes on to say, that's exactly the way he said he had it done in Windy City Heat. Please, Don and Mole, watch your backs and use extreme caution. Perry, please turn yourself in before you kill again. It won't be all
shut
bad.
up, you fucking
You'll be in prison
loser.
with plenty of men for you to choose
Go
from to
fuck
make whoopee
off,
to.
you fucking
With
loser.
concerns, Chris Superstar. P.S. I may have forgotten to mention other victims, including Perry's ex-wife, his mother, Eric Harton, and Mr. Giant Dog, not to mention Perry's absolute delight from those who passed away from the mole play
What a-
game pieces.
What a crock of shit this loser is.
He brings up some very interesting questions,
But you
Scaremaster.
know what?
What?
I have nothing to do with any of those
Who
deaths.
can say that, though?
I have nothing to do with any of those
How
deaths.
can you say that?
First off, I was on the phone with Eric as I was driving down the mountain.
Aha!
It doesn't mean that I killed
So
Eric.
you were diverting someone that did kill him just like in that Dial M for Murder,
called He
that
Killed
Alfred Hitchcock
Himself.
movie. Here's another one for you, Mole.
Dear Big Three, I'm a huge fan of the movie and the podcast, the funniest and most entertaining things ever. I have been doing research into the Navajo religion. I found out a few
Jehovah's
interesting things about it.
Witnesses.
First thing is that all members need to give half of all their money to them. The second thing is they must go around knocking on people's doors to sell popcorn to try to convert others.
Shut up.
Is Perry trying to sell popcorn yet? Wow. If you don't participate in these things, you must answer
that what they do?
to the Grand Master.
We don't.
The person just below dog. They say once you are part of them, you can never leave, even if you wanted to. This is why Scaremaster had to sign up for a fake disability scheme. So he could
Fake disability
so he
scheme.
can pay off the Javajos every month. There have been many murders around Perry. I think it's because he didn't pay the monthly fee owed to them. If they didn't get paid, they kill or have you kill someone. I hope the information helps. Also,
you know,
how do you spell Scaremaster's last name? He spells it different every time. I think the correct way
C-A-R
is
is
with
in
a K.
car.
Can we get some
A-B is in
clarification?
Victor.
Thanks. Jeremy Gibson.
E-double-L-O.
P.S. Can you bring back Perry's pie time? That was my favorite segment. That's what
Sorry.
everybody says.
Do that.
Everybody says
I
that.
won't eat.
I get
I'll
stopped
give him
on the
an-
street
I'll
with
give
people
him an
saying,
extra
"Oh, Perry,
$5
pie.
for and
People
one
love
pie
it.
extension if he can eat the whole pie in 3 minutes. Oh,
Sorry.
Scaremaster, you
I'm
ate-
not going to become a diabetic in a fucking over this stupid fucking show.
Okay, first off, you ate a pie without an extension
I am
in 2
not
minutes.
becoming diabetic over this fucking show. It runs in my family.
It does?
I know what you guys want to do to me.
What do we want to do to you?
You want to make me fucking sick? You want to fucking kill me? You want to
Oh,
fucking do
shut
something
up.
stupid?
You're out of your mind.
That guy wanted to hear Perry's pie time. It's American is apple pie time.
I think that's Perry showing his paranoia for murdering people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't look at it that way, Mary Jane. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Jane.
Let me read this next letter. Dear Don, Mole, and the future Shrek. First, I want to apologize to Mole, but I couldn't.
It's all right.
What are you looking at me that way for?
'Cause you're an asshole.
I'm an asshole?
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Why am I an asshole? You've got the eye up and everything.
You got the eye.
All right, let me read on. I'd first like to start out by apologizing to Mole for hacking into his Twitter account. I felt that I need to take it over just to show people my power. Whoa, I know who this is. Anyway, on with the reason that I got in touch with you guys. The level of stupidity that Perry has brought is a level that most village idiots would love to reach. If you haven't heard about this yet, he fell for the most obvious scam where somebody told the Scaremaster that he was going to replace Mike Myers in the upcoming Shrek film.
What?
Is this true?
Is that really true?
I got a phone call from a fucking lowlife prick.
Okay,
by the name of Andrew
let me
Adamson.
just see.
And I
Let me
wanna-
read on. I'd like to know about this. Here's the best part. They set up a meeting at a gay bar in West Hollywood, and Perry went there to meet him. Is that true?
Abby's.
I know it. That's like one of the
That's
biggest.
old, that's the old
Arby's?
Abby's.
Well, I know you go to fast food restaurants. in West
Abby's.
Hollywood.
No, not Arby's.
Abby's was
That's not Arby's.
was the
You like the horsey
Listen
sauce?
to me,
I'll tell you, the
shut
horsey
up,
sauce
dumb
at
fuck.
Abby's. Stay away from.
Abby's nightclub used to be Frank Sinatra's and the
And that's how you convinced yourself
Frank
that
Sinatra's
it's cool
gay?
to go in there?
the first time I went there was with my my old skateboarding partners.
So you're a regular.
Yeah.
My old skateboarding
This is a
partners.
gay bar here in West Hollywood.
Listen, I went there with
They
his
would wear cut-off
daughter.
denim shorts.
The first time I went
no
there, I went there
shirts,
with
they'd
his
walk out with
daughter.
their skateboards. They'd look to make a couple bucks. They'd go, let's go over to Arby's. Hang out in the men's room
Abby's, you
with our
fucking loser.
skateboards. Guys come in. We go like, hey, you guys want some extra horsey sauce? Bingo. $6
Wow.
in their pocket.
So you went into this gay bar, Abby's, and you sat there and waited for these
I didn't
guys?
sit there waiting for him. I stood at the front door.
Stood at the
I
front door.
walked in and walked around.
Okay, let me read
See
on.
if-
I was wondering if anyone in the bar recognized Perry from his hearing aids commercial. Oh,
Hearing aids commercial.
you read some copy for that hearing aids thing.
You nailed that thing last week, dude.
Did anybody
Whatever.
recognize you from
But
that?
did I ever get paid for it? No. Read the fucking letter.
Okay. This fool was tricked into going to West Hollywood for a meeting that never happened, for a movie that Perry had
will
no
never
chance
happen.
of getting. The real funny part is this Javajo gypsy did all this with no gas money given to him. I better not hear him complain about not getting money for the Big 3 podcast again. Whoa. So you came up to a meeting in West Hollywood, went to a gay bar, and sat there, and this wasn't the first time you were at that. This wasn't the first time you were at this gay bar that Frank Sinatra went to when he was
Frank Sinatra.
It was gay. I guess
Frank
it's
Sinatra
the
was
Italian
not
thing.
gay.
You said he was.
I think it might be the Italian thing.
This
I
is
really do.
the last podcast because you guys are so.
Oh,
There's your
because you're the
first
one
time.
who wants to talk about
You
Frank
were late.
Sinatra being gay.
I'm late.
You were late
I
for
was
the
on
show.
time. It's 5:30. I'm told to be here. 5:30.
Okay, let me read on. I'm starting to think that Perry really doesn't think when he's making business decisions. Doesn't he have an agent in Hank Greenberg and a manager / bodyguard in Nick? Don't those guys tell him anything that's going on? What goes through the mind of a brain-dead wannabe Goomba? I can't believe how stupid this fucking guy is. He'll believe anything that anyone tells him, no matter how far-fetched, and yet the only real thing he has going in his life, the Big 3 podcast, he constantly tries to destroy, like by showing up late today for the podcast.
First time ever.
I've been called one of the best computer hackers in the world today. I've been paid by the United States government to hack into terrorist computers. That's just how good I am. Normally, I don't get involved emotionally in my work. I just break into someone's life, destroy it with no feeling towards that person whatsoever. It never becomes personal. So again, here's a promise that I'm going to make to you guys and to the Big 3 fans. I need to find everything and any information about this sap of shit that I can, and I want to bring him down, and I want him to stay down. And by the way, I don't think that he's ever admitted. By the way, I don't think that he's ever denied that he's gay. Your loyal fan, friend, and worker, Hugh A. Craig III.
That got intense there at the
That
end. Dan.
fucking cocksucker.
Editor-in-Chief of Perry Leaks.
I'm going to sue the motherfucker if I
Oh,
can
don't
find
say
that
that.
motherfucker.
Don't say that.
Huey A. Craig III. First off, I'm going to delete his name from my fucking computer completely.
That's the way you do it. Let's read another $10 shout-out.
Dear Big 3, as a loyal fan, I'm writing this $10 shout-out in regards to Sheba, a.k.a. Darnell. I do understand that she was Perry's meal ticket, and Perry did have a lustful night with her. But not at his apartment, 7722 Reseda Boulevard.
Shut up, asshole!
Right there. It's right there.
Oh, so you're going to read my fucking home address?
Mary
They're
Jane,
paying $10 for it.
I said never to do that again! How many fucking times do I gotta get up?
Perry, sit down. It's hard for you to give up. Perry, if you break that thing, Perry, sit over it. Sit down. Perry, settle down. No, I'm just trying to tell you to settle down, please.
One question.
Sit down.
One question.
Read that again.
One question. What did I do?
Okay, read that again, please. Sit down, Perry. Please sit down. Be
Back up.
professional.
Let me back up. I do understand that she was Perry's meal ticket, and Perry did have a lustful night with her, but not at his apartment, 7722 Reseda Boulevard, number 102, but at hers with all the boxes of clothes. Despite the facts we already know about the two, I would like to know 5 fun facts about the two that the fellow Big 3 fans don't know. Please give $10 to the beautiful Mary Jane to disperse it so it won't be stolen.
Who's that
Your
from?
faithful Big 3 fans, Steve Dernancourt, Moreno Valley, California. I have included an extra $1 if Mo can say, Mike Gates totally loves dudes. I can't do that. Mike Gates is one of the finest Gates next to Antonio Gates. And,
Yeah, but he loves to blow dudes, though.
yeah,
That's
he
the only
does love to
thing.
blow dudes.
Who is this person?
Mike
You would know
Mike
him.
Gates.
You would know him.
He's probably
This
been to the
picture-
same bars you go to.
Oh, look at that picture of Scaremaster they found.
Look at you. Look at that guy bending over. That's crazy.
God. Yeah, my head it's a cutout put onto somebody else's body.
Yeah, you know what, Scaremaster? We are just not even, we're just blowing right past what gay Frank Sinatra songs would be.
Frank Sinatra was not gay.
Okay,
Why'd you
but what are
say
some
that,
of the
then?
songs?
I said
Fly
the club,
me to the dudes.
the
Let
club
me-
that he opened up with the Rat Pack.
The
Rat
the
Pack
Rat
was gay?
Packers.
The Rat. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, those Rat
Peter
Packers.
Lawford. You know who was the original Rat Packer? I'll bet you don't.
Give me names.
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart wasn't a Rat Packer.
Was it Humphrey Bogart?
Yes. He was the original guy because they all started hanging out with him, and then it broke off, and then Frank Sinatra became the head. Originally, Humphrey Bogart. Can you do a Humphrey Bogart impression?
No, I don't.
Give it a shot.
Bogart.
Give it a shot. Just try
I
it.
don't do Bogart.
Just try.
I need. This is for you, kid.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good. For a guy that doesn't know how to do it, he sure did a good one.
You know who was in the original Rat Pack?
Who?
Martin Balsam, David Jansen, Lee Marvin.
All those guys, they're all good, too. Let me read on. Dear Perry, I heard the news about you getting married with Randy Callahan, and I don't fucking like it at all. I don't fucking...
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Then he goes on to say, at all, I don't fucking like it. So he said, I don't fucking like it at all.
I'm not married.
At all, I don't fucking like it.
Look, assholes.
I understand that was your first gay love, but we have something special, and you can't just throw it away.
Fucking God.
I swear to God, if you go through with this, I will crash the wedding. I will walk right through the chapel and punch Randy in his face. Then I'll strip your clothes off and make love to you right there at the altar in front of Don, Mole, and the fans of the Big Three. I know not everyone wants to see that, but this is about sending a message to every man out there that tries to get between my penis and Perry's anus. You will feel my wrath. That said, if you like to eat Randy's ass or give him a blowjob, I'm totally cool with that. Normally, he would have to pay up, but I just want him to get a freebie for old time's sake. I understand. Just wipe your mouth off before you kiss me. Love, Dimitri Moreland.
Aw, that guy loves you, dude.
Get these fucking faggots away from me. Dimitri Moreland, that other cocksucker.
What other cocksucker?
The other one that you read. I forget the fucking...
Oh, Hugh A. Craig?
Hugh A. Craig III. Thank you.
What's it? New York. Blue dongs. Blue dork. I'm trying. Yeah,
Blue dog.
if I can make
Get there, I'll fuck him. Anywhere, it's up the ass with me and you.
Dear Big Three, on a recent podcast, Perry mentioned that $10 shout-out should be sent to him at 7722 Reseda Boulevard, apartment number 102. And they would be brought to the secret location, West Hollywood.
Yeah, well, these fucking cocksuckers keep knocking on my door thinking that they can be invited over. Oh, hey, remember me? I contacted you on the internet.
Wow.
3 of them came to my fucking apartment yesterday.
That's crazy.
Came to your apartment?
Yeah. Because you keep mentioning my fucking home
Look,
address.
Not me.
Read it right there.
You're not supposed to say it on the air, fuckface.
Hey, they wrote it
I don't
in
give
the
a fuck if
$10
it's written on the
shout-out.
fucking...
What am I supposed to do? Not read it if it's in the $10
You're
shout-out?
supposed to
It's
read
part
it,
of the
Mo.
$10 shout-out.
Absolutely. Read on, please.
Gosh. I decided to conduct an experiment. I had sent a $10 shout-out at the exact same time. I had sent one to Perry's apartment at 7722 Reseda Boulevard, apartment
There
number
was
102.
nothing sent to my
And I had
apartment.
sent one to Dan. This is the letter that was sent to Dan. Has Perry brought the one that was sent to him? Crystal Cherry, Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Crystal.
I
That's a
brought it. It's
wonderful
right there. But there was not a dime in the envelope.
Oh, really?
I called Nick immediately when I opened that letter. There was not a goddamn thing in there. It was just a
interesting.
piece of fucking
Interesting.
notebook paper.
Wow, that's convenient, Scaremaster.
You know what? I'll tell you something. Right here in her letter, it says, please bring this letter and
the
enclosed
$10 shout out.
$10.
Call Nick right now.
Okay.
And even he'll
right.
tell you that I didn't get
All
any money
right.
in there.
Something's
Because
really
I
fucked up.
definitely got no money in the
Okay,
fucking
all right.
envelope.
If that's the way you scam us, that's
Scam
fine.
you?
You know, I could
Scam
scam you
you?
at another time. You want to play?
Scam
you want
you?
to play the scam game?
Do you want me to lie?
Do you want
I
me to play
never-
the scam game, Mo?
I don't lie.
why
You want me
don't
to play the
fucker.
scam game with you?
Yeah, why don't you play the scam game? Why don't you play the scam game? We play solitaire. Uh-oh. Must help Adams. Must help Adams.
Queen of Hearts?
Must help Adams.
Queen of Hearts.
Must help Adams.
Here, have a drink of this.
Must help. Must
No,
help
just
Adams.
for one sec. Just for a sec. Let's at least finish the $10 shout-outs. We're almost done.
You're not going
Queen
to play
of Hearts.
solitaire.
Don't say that word. Stop it. Are you stupid?
Solitaire!
Mole.
Solitaire!
Mole.
Go fuck yourself!
Queen of Hearts. Queen of...
Finish the letter. Breaking up inside my brain.
Greetings, Big Three. I thought it would be a good idea to use this $10 shout-out to clear up some rumors that have been causing Perry Callahan undue hardship.
Callahan,
That's nice.
shut the fuck up.
Here's a list of facts. The Jehovah's Witnesses are
Jehovah's
called
Witnesses.
and worship dogs.
Do
2,
not...
Perry
Oh, my
Callahan
God.
is, in fact, a homosexual man happily living it up at 7722 Reseda.
Fuck off!
Apartment number 102 in Reseda, California.
The show's over.
Perry, sit down.
Shut the fuck up!
Perry.
I'll beat your fucking ass!
Really? Do you really want me to get up? Do you really want me to get up? Please, Perry, sit down. That's a good boy. All right, let me read up. 3. Perry Callahan did blow Randy Callahan and receive a hand job from him
In a
as
fucking
thanks.
zillion fucking
And it
years.
wasn't because he got in trouble.
Dimitri Moreland, take your fucking faggot life
Claims
and
here-
go hang yourself.
Claims
you
here-
fucking homosexual
Perry,
cocksucker.
it claims here, I don't know if this is true, it says you didn't do it because you got in trouble. You did it because you wanted to. Put your headphones on.
Go fuck off.
Perry Callahan cheats the government on an ongoing basis with fake disability claim. He, in truth, he has no mental or physical illness of any kind.
Oh, so you're telling me
He's
my auto wreck
perfectly
that almost
healthy.
killed me?
No, I'm not saying that. This guy did number 4. Number 5, Perry Callahan has never had a car accident. He will try to deny this.
Oh,
but it's
really?
all a lie.
Oh, really? I never got killed! No, I didn't get killed.
No, you
Almost
didn't.
got killed.
You got mad for
December
no
6th
reason.
on
Wait,
Stun.
now you say you got killed?
By the way, that was recently, like just a couple weeks ago, the
December
anniversary of
6th.
your accident.
1979.
Oh, why don't we have a party, dude? Next year we gotta have a party.
What happened to the
25th
girl that
anniversary?
hit you?
The old lady?
Yeah.
She was, they found her neck broke immediately, but as soon as her
But
son
she didn't skateboard after it.
as soon as her son was able to come out here from Florida, he got her out of the hospital and brought her straight to Florida.
Really?
Never found out never found out anything after that.
Okay, well, this guy denies that ever happened. Perry Callahan is
Perry
not broke,
Caravello.
and in fact, he is a wealthy man. We see this by the
Wealthy?
fact he's always has the most high-end, expensive leather coats, fanny packs, and his home is always well-stocked with healthy request soups, 5-hour energy drinks, and sorbet pina coladas. Hardly the kind of luxury
Pina
items someone
coladas? I
without
don't
vast amounts
bring-
of wealth could obtain.
I don't have pina
7 in
coladas.
the last
So
one.
be pina colada drink mix. You do.
Yeah, you sure do. That's what it says here.
So I have Sobe.
7. Perry Callahan, in fact, married Randy Callahan, but they had to hide it.
What a
And that's why
fucking
Perry
faggot.
Callahan feels the need to meet Randy in secret various public restrooms
Fuck
so they can
off.
express their undying love through traditional homosexual intercourse and sensual tongue kissing. I hope this clears up some rumors that have been annoying Perry Callahan as of late. Dean Cherry, Ontario, California.
Now I know why people kill themselves.
Ontario, Canada. What are you doing? All right, well, that was today's $10 shout-outs.
$10 shout out.
That was what, 5 or 7?
I don't know. I don't really keep track of that.
Count the money.
I'm not going to count the money. I can't do that. I'm in the middle of doing a show.
Then let me count the money.
I'm not going to let you count the money.
Prime directive must help Adams.
What's going on?
Must help Adams. Must help Adams.
Queen of Hearts.
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
Queen of Hearts solitaire. See you guys. Must help Adams. Must help Adams.
Fucking.
You were saying something? What are you going to do? Don't throw up on him. Don't. Mole. Mole.
Try it.
Mole.
Try
Mole.
it, motherfucker.
Mole.
Try it, motherfucker.
Perry,
Try
be
it.
careful.
Try it,
Perry,
motherfucker.
you just knocked over the water. Stay down, you animal. You just knocked down the water, you fucking dope. Get up, you moron. You fucking dope. You fucking dope. Mary Jane, go see if you can find him.
Okay.
What'd you gain by doing that? Dope.
Nothing. But what do you guys gain by pissing me off? What do you gain?
How am I pissing you off?
Always announcing my home address.
I didn't
Trying
announce
to
that.
make me look like I'm the fucking gay guy. Always reading this faggot shit. These fucking faggots keep writing into the fucking show. You know I'm not gay. You know I'm not a fag. You know I'll never suck a cock.
You claim all that. I'm not with you 24 hours a day. Am I?
No.
Okay, so I don't know what you do in your personal life, and your personal life is your business.
Thank you. That means the show's over.
And to answer your question, what do we gain by pissing you off? Nothing. As a matter of fact, all I do is I lose fucking money because you're dumbass. The only one that wins is you, Perry. And the crazy thing, this is your only fucking link to show business. You don't do anything. You don't work. You don't try to work. All you do is complain about, oh, my neck, oh, my neck. Well, fucking stretch. Get used to working, you fucking lazy fuck. And you blame us. You feel entitled to everything, and everybody should do things for you. Oh, but I guess if you weren't such an asshole, nobody would care. Nobody would listen to the show. Your only talent is you're the biggest asshole alive, and then you scream at us when we piss you off. There's your only talent. So stop being a prick, man. Just sit down. Just sit down. We have to finish the show.
Christ.
Well, you've really done it this time.
I do it every time.
You're lucky I don't beat your ass for wrecking my book, for just being a fucking idiot. Don't you understand? Anybody could beat the fuck out of you.
You know, don't you understand I had a fucking blood clot pulled out of my
then
neck?
Don't fucking knock shit over and act like you're going to fight somebody and raise your fist to me. Because, Perry, one day I'm going to punch you and I'm going to deck you out. Right there, you came up, you attacked me. I have it on video. If I knocked you the fuck out, I could get away with it.
If you knocked me the fuck out, I'd throw you in jail.
I have video that would prove that it was your fault because you hit me first. Wait a minute.
You even know that I had a blood clot removed from the back of my
I don't give
head.
a fuck, but you stood over me and you were ready to punch me. What did I do?
This is not comedy. It's satire. It's misery. It's not fucking funny.
For who?
For me.
All right, I'll buy that. What else have you got, Perry? This is the only thing you got.
Sexcapades?
No.
How much do I get this week?
You couldn't stop him?
No, he almost ran over a bicycle and sideswiped 2 cars.
What?
Great.
I'm not going outside till the cops are done with it.
Okay, here's the deal. Whatever happened there, Perry, I had him under control. And clearly the thing that you shouldn't have said, you said. Mary Jane, did he hit somebody?
2 cars sideswiped and the bicyclist, I don't know what happened. Okay. It's not.
Yeah,
I know by the time I get out there, there's not going to be any cops out there. There's not going to be any cars sideswiped on the street.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to do. I guess we got to close the show.
Can I read my sexcapades?
Okay, we'll see how that starts. Once again, it's time for something that nobody gives a shit about. Time once again for Perry's sexcapade.
Nobody gives a shit about it because it's not putting me down.
Just do it.
I bet this chick at the LA Cabaret Comedy Club in Encino. Oh, I met this chick at the LA Cabaret Comedy Club back in Encino. I wish I could remember her name. She was a Playboy model, okay? But she was also a drug addict. It's hard having sex with a chick that would rather smoke crack cocaine than fuck. Then when you threatened to leave, she would always wait. Then when you threaten to leave, she won't let you leave. She stands in front of the door and shit. But she had a rockin' 30-60, 24-34 body, as fit and firm as an athlete, but addicted to drugs. Really fucks up sex. About her name, I might be wrong. I'm thinking Sherry Lawrence. I think Sherry Lawrence was her name, but I don't think I'm correct. But sucking on her tits was a favorite of mine, just like fucking her tits too. She always wanted me to fuck her pussy. I sometimes didn't trust her, so I didn't get in.
Why didn't you trust her?
Because she was fucking everybody in Hollywood and Encino. Everybody, she was fucking everybody. So I'd get in her face, then she wouldn't let me leave. You know, just like a woman control freak. You know.
Not really.
Just like a woman, control freak. I wish I was still with her though. I miss her. No wait, this goes to you.
That was your sexcapades?
One that I remember.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? You came late. You did nothing. You said the wrong thing that fucking scared Mole away. Let's just close the show.
He says the wrong thing, and you say the wrong thing about mentioning my home address.
I didn't do that.
Oh, yeah, sure you did. Oh, it was in the letter. Look.
You spilt water everywhere. I would shut my fucking mouth before I punch you. I would just shut my fucking mouth. Nobody did anything to you. You kicked over a fucking water thing. You give your address out constantly.
I never do anymore.
There was a guy.
I
wait a minute.
used to.
Stop. I'm just going to tell you this. 2 weeks ago, people were laughing because you freaked out because somebody mentioned your address. It was exactly 4 minutes and 13 seconds later, you gave out your address.
How?
How? Perry, you were trying to get somebody to send you something, and you gave out your home address. 4 minutes.
P.O. Box number 9, Canoga Park.
Stop. All this is cut out.
91305.
All this is cut out, so shut the fuck up. Anyway, Perry, you're unbelievable today. Be a professional.
If somebody breaks into my house, it's going to be blamed on you and him.
Why?
Oh, why? Oh, you're always reading these fucking letters that say my home address on them.
I'll make you a deal. If somebody sends a letter and they put your home address in there, what I'll do is this.
You read off my P.O. Box
I won't read it. I won't.
address
No,
instead
Perry,
of my home
Perry,
address.
I won't read it. And we just won't keep that $10 shout out. Anybody who puts that in there, we will not accept their $10 shout out. Well, I'll keep it, maybe give it to Mary Jane or something, but we will not read the letter. Okay? Does that make you happy?
Yeah, all the letters that come in have my fucking home address on them.
All right, Perry, just forget it. Well, Vince, come on in here real quick. We'll bring Vince out here to close out the show, and Vince, sit down right there. Hello, Vince. By the way, just so you know, you were god-awful during your segment earlier.
Sorry, Don.
We're going to give you a chance, though, because we got to close out with normally what's the best thing on this show, and you've got some big shoes to fill. But it's time once again for a little thing we like to call Vince Play.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
All right, now.
Also known as mole play.
Yeah, well, it was
Mole's
known.
not here.
Mole's not here, so
Mole's
we're going to do
been
it. So
possessed
if.
by some stupid solitaire.
Don't even say that in case he's listening. Okay. So if you've never heard the show before, what we do during Mole Play is this is where Mole will find some sort of scenario. You can get that from his personal life for what we've talked about on the show, or maybe even pop culture. Mole will set up a scenario. He will cast the scene. Then he will direct the scene. Now, because Mole's not here, we're going to do it with you, Vince. So the question to you is, what are we going to be doing on today's Vince Play?
Well, it was kind of interesting coming in, trying to get the show together and everything.
Oh, my God. Let's just forget it.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
If you want to get in touch with us on the social network, I'm at Simply Don One on Twitter. Perry is at
Perry 818 on Twitter.
Mole is at The Real Molininski. As you know, his Twitter account was hacked into by Hugh Craig III. That guy's really good. You got a Twitter account?
No.
Fucking asshole.
Why?
Hold on.
Mary Jane, what are you on Twitter?
Smoking Mary Jane. I would like to say happy holidays to everyone, and if you'd like to send any presents to Dawn, Mole, or myself, please send them to this $10 shout-out address, and you can't send Perry anything because he's against that.
Well, that's right. He's
can
against
send me
religion.
gifts if
He
you'd
hates
like.
God. All right,
Against
anyway. Well,
I don't hate God. Jehovah is God.
that's your story.
It's in the Bible.
Oh, really? Well, anyway, and on Facebook, I'm at Don Barris. Perry's at Perry F. Caravello, and that's
That's one account.
KARVELLO.
The other account is
Don't forget, John.
C-A-R-V as in Victor,
Come on, let me do
double-L-O.
this. Shut up. Don't forget, give good wishes to Tim Propedic on his page. JQ Adams. All right, Mr. Adams is at JQA Adams Productions. And I don't know, if you're in the Los Angeles area, come by and see me perform live. I'm at the Comedy Store every night, and then on Mondays, you've got to come to the club that night because that's when I do the Ding Dong Show. Now, that show starts at 10 o'clock, but you might want to get there early on Monday because Red Band's Death Squad, they record a secret show on there before ours. Then, before we do our regular Ding Dong Show, Red Band and his powerful podcast network records the Ding Dong Show podcast. Now, if you can't get to the Ding Dong Show and see it in person, you can watch it because at one point during the week, Death Squad will stream the podcast. So, a lot of things to do. Maybe we should get out of here, guys. Well, okay, Vince has been here replacing Mole. You were terrible earlier today. You know that. Okay, put her there, guys. Big 3. Goodbye.